Yay, it's on. I always remember when I trained down in Wicklow, how many years? Can't remember, 7 or 8 years ago. And during the training, we tried all different kinds of yoga. So we did some hatha, we did some ashtanga, we did kundalini, we did shadow yoga, all these different types. And so it wasn't a training in a specific type of yoga, mostly ashtanga, but we got exposed to all the others. And I remember her saying, you teach what you love. And so you guys always get the classes I love because I only teach the stuff I really love. And so this morning, I love feedback as well, by the way. So a few weeks ago, we did a really strong flowing vinyasa practice with lots of twists. And I got lovely feedback from that. People seem to really like it. I love a flowing practice too. So this morning, we're doing strong flowing practice. And last week, very much oriented on the breath. Each breath was metered. Whereas this week, it's not so much oriented. I mean, of course, it's always on the breath, but it's more about flowing movement, and it's all over body. And we're doing a beautiful breathing technique at the end. It's a specific sequence of breaths, and it's called the Kyria to experience the original you. And it's the one I'm at the moment doing for 40 days. And I love it. I think you guys are going to love it too. And so, as always, I absolutely love feedback. So if there's stuff you want to let me know that you're enjoying, or stuff that you are less finding helpful during my classes, I'd love to hear, so that can inform what I teach. That's great. So let's come. We're going to start seated. Okay. Where's my cushion? Wonderful. Yes. And close your eyes. And I'll take my phone down so I have it for timing. And drop in. Start with just at the camera. And so the essence of our practice with yoga is movement with intention. And so your intention could be something specific that you're working on, or it could actually be just to really be present. That your movement is conscious. And this morning, I'd really, really love it if your intention could be a real focus of loving kindness towards yourself. I've spoken before about this wonderful book I read, The 5 Benefits of Kindness. Actually, I think it's over there. I'll get it at the end to show you the cover. I think it's over there. The 5 Side Effects of Kindness. And it was a researcher, and he's scientific, he's in university, and he was looking at the placebo effect and how we think affects the effect of something. So when we think this tablet's going to cure us, that we get better, even if the tablet's just a sugar pill. So when they do studies and they find that those even on the placebo drug sometimes also get better. So they have to factor that into the statistical analysis. And so he went on to study more with this, and the research really shows that when we intentionally work on being kind to ourselves, we have a tendency to be more kind to others. We also have a tendency to take more chances and risks because our internal narrative is much more kind and supportive and less judgmental of failure and not doing things perfectly. And so you're more willing to kind of go out on a limb a little bit. So a real focus on being internally kind and making that dropping in is to a very safe and nourishing place. When we are by ourselves and with ourselves, there's a feeling of ease. So let's come off, if you're sitting on a cushion, come off the cushion and reach forwards. And as you reach forwards, just breathe deeply. And you might like to just sway a little bit side to side and feel into noticing the stretching in the outer hip, one side more than the other, depending on which foot is forward. And maybe reach your fingers a bit further forward. That's it. And deep breaths. So a kind internal gaze. And then come to the other side. And so that also can mean that your practice reflects that internal gaze of kindness. And so maybe you're willing to step more towards your edge. And maybe you're willing to step back a little bit and acknowledge if you're feeling tired and you want to take a little bit more ease in your practice. So it just means that the practice really reflects exactly what you need. Really nice, coming back up. And now let's come onto all fours. So hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Inhaling arch. And exhaling round. And keep moving with your breath. So this morning's practice, no rush. So that real feeling of just moving with your breath at your pace, listening to what you need. We'll do the flowing sequence. You guys are familiar with this. We haven't done it in a while though. Take your right hand and slide it behind your left. So we start with an inhale here on all fours. And as you exhale, right hand slides, right shoulder to the floor. Inhale, slide back up. Step your right hand forward. And as you exhale, sink down. That's it. Inhale, coming back up. Now right hand to your lower back and rotate. Inhale, right hand down to the floor. Exhale, left hand. Inhale, coming back up. Left hand forward and sink. Inhale, back up. And left hand to your lower back and rotate. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, right hand slides. Inhale to center. Exhale, right hand forwards. Inhale to center. Right hand on the back and rotate. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, left hand slides. Inhale to center. Exhale, being at ease with yourself. Inhale. So only a kind inner narrative. Changing the neural pathways by doing that. Inhale, arch. And now exhale, tuck your toes and press into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And a long exhale. And now walk your hands back to your feet. And fold forward. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back. Reach the knuckles up and the head towards the floor. Check the weight is evenly dispersed through your feet. And so you haven't collapsed onto the baby toe side of the feet. And you're also not too much on the big toe side of your feet. Long exhale. Release the hands and walk back into your down dog. Take a full inhale. Long exhale. And now left knee down, right foot forward between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, hands down. And step back to plank. Full inhale. And exhale, coming to the floor. Knees down if you like. Elbows in. Hands out to the side, spider fingers. 3 times, inhale up. Exhaling down. Think of lifting more than pushing. 2 more, inhale. Feet are pushing into the floor, legs, knees are lifted, legs active. Nice feeling of no rush, just moving and breathing with intention and aware. Hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale, regular cobra. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale here. And exhale, right knee down, left foot forward. I bring the left foot forward and then the right knee down. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands down. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Right foot back, right knee down as you exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, step back to plank and lower halfway all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Take a full inhale. And then as you exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left foot joins the right, top of your mat, folding. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Left side. Inhale, reach. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Lower. Inhale, up dog. Cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhaling here. And exhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, right foot joins the left, top of your mat, folding forwards. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to take eagle pose, so right foot crosses over the left. And then either hook the right foot behind, or it floats, or it's touching the floor. Okay. Left knee bends, and now right arm underneath the left. And either the back of the palms together or the palms together. Balancing here. So stay here upright. Or if your balance is feeling okay this morning, exhale and round. Scoop the navel, elbows towards the knees. Squeeze the forearms. And exhale. Carefully coming back up to standing if you were rounded. And as you exhale, unwind, step the right leg back. Crescent pose, inhale, reach up. And let's stay here. So sink into the front knee, push the back heel. Maybe bring the palms together or keep them apart. Look up or look forward. Lift in the chest, engage the core. And now very carefully, hands to your waist. And lean your chest forwards, shoulders away from the ears. And think of as if you want to get your heart past your front knee, but push into the back heel. So really creating length. Breathing. So can you lengthen a little bit further, sink a little lower, that's it. We're going to come up into tree pose. So stepping onto that left leg, right foot comes on the inside of your right thigh or your shin or to the floor. Really nice. Reach your arms up if that suits, or keep your hands on your waist or at your heart center in prayer, reaching. And if it suits you, you can take a lateral stretch. So right knee is bent, so right hand to the right knee, and the left arm leans over. Now carefully reaching back up. And let's come into chair pose. So feet together, exhale, sinking down. That's it. Tuck the tailbone under, shins back, and reach, maybe look up. And breathe. That's it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, step back to plank. We're going to take side plank, right side. So very many options. Left foot can be halfway forward, supporting as you lift up. Left foot can be on the floor, pushing into the floor, or the feet stacked. And lift, and then reach the top arm over. If you feel like it, you can lift the left leg. And breathe. Lift the bottom waist. Tailbone draws under. Really nice. Bring the left leg down. Come back into plank. Inhale here. And then exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale into down dog. Full inhale here. A long exhale. At the end of the exhale, bend your knees, walk, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart, legs straight. And now as you exhale, bend your knees, come back into chair pose. You're going to take a twist each side. So set yourself up, tailbone draws under, inhale, reach, and then take the twist, whichever side you like. Elbow outside the knee, thumbs drawing in towards the sternum, push the top hand into the bottom hand, and try to keep the knees so one doesn't go forward of the other. And breathe. One more breath. Inhaling, reach. And exhale, go to the other side. Really nice. So full expansive breaths and twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, straighten the legs. Eagle left side. So left arm, left leg rather, goes and crosses around the right. And so the foot can be on the floor, can float in the air, or tuck in, whatever works. Left arm underneath the right, squeeze the forearms together, shoulders away from the ears, lift the elbows. You can inhale and stay here, or maybe draw the navel in, round the spine, and fold, rounding. Breathing. One more breath here. Really nice. Coming up. Release. And then as you exhale, left foot back for high lunge. Bend the right knee, reach the arms up. So palms together or apart. Look to the horizon or up. Bend the front knee. Think of scissoring the hips. So left hip forward, right hip back. Push into the back heel. Shoulders away from the ears. Lovely back bend. And now hands to your waist and reach with your heart forward. Think of outer right hip drawing in, push into the back heel. Trying to get your heart to go past your knee while really maintaining that length in the back leg. One more breath. And we're going to step up to the tree pose. So step onto the right leg. Left foot comes inner thigh, inside of the shin or to the floor. Think of the left knee out. It's a 90-degree angle. And remember that dynamic. The standing leg is resisting the foot. And the foot is pushing against the leg. Either hands to prayer or reach the arms up. And so engage, pelvic floor lifts, tailbone draws under. Active in the hips. So there's wrapping action in the hips. So glutes are involved, squeezing under. Steady eye gaze. And if you wish to take the lateral stretch, do so. Left hand to your knee, right arm reaches. Really nice. Release, come into chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms. And then as you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank. And side plank, left side. So right foot halfway forward, lifting up. Or right foot in front of the left. Or instep of the feet stacked. Tailbone draws under, reach the top arm. And maybe reach it up and over. And if it's comfortable for you, you could lift the top leg. See what works. 2 more breaths. Bring the right leg down. Come back into plank. Let's go through vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Long exhale. At the end of the exhale, bend the knees and hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart, legs straight. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Skim the floor, reach. So we're going to take a twist again. So hands in prayer again, or you could open and radiate out. So one arm outside the other knee, and then lift and reach in the arm, the other top arm. And as always, you can look down or up. Keep those knees together, hips going straight back, and breathe. Just a sense of being with yourself in a loving way as you move and breathe. The intention of being present. Inhale to center. And let's exhale to the other side. So either hands in prayer or radiate and open out. Really nice. Inhale, reach back in chair to the center. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lower halfway all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. And now bend the knee and open the hip. So check you're evenly pressing into both of your hands. Ribs are in. And lift that right hip high to the sky. Inhale, straighten parallel the hips. And exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Now walk your hands so you're on the wide side of your mat. Hook your toes. So index and middle finger between your big toe and your second toe. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold in. Breathe. So it's nice, you can use that hook of the toes to ever so slightly draw yourself a little deeper. Especially if you were in Pilates last night and your hamstrings are speaking to you this morning, you might prefer to be a little bit higher and slowly stretch into it. Really nice. Let's walk the hands back to the front of the mat. So right foot is forward. Let's come into crescent pose again. Reach the arms up. And this time, let's interlace the hands behind your back. Reach the knuckles away from you, shoulders away from the ears, and lean forward with your heart. Left hip draws forward, right hip draws back. So again, that sense of really creating length. So push into the back heel. Deeply bend the front knee. Draw the left hip forward. And then heart reaches as the knuckles draw towards the heel at the back. And breathe. Feel the shape in your body. Really nice. Release left hand to the floor. I'm going to walk my right foot out to the right a little bit. And right arm reaches up. Lovely. Feel good twist. And breathe as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Really nice. Both hands down. We're going to take side plank on both sides. So left hand will stay down and right foot either halfway back or stacked or in front, and reach up. Remember, side plank like as if your back is against a glass wall. And so you want to be a nice straight body, squeezing the inner thighs together, legs are active. Really nice. Let's go to the side. So come back to regular plank and then roll to the side. So either foot halfway and lift and lengthen, breathe. Really nice. Come back to full plank. Take an inhale here and exhale, left knee down and right foot forward between your hands. So crescent moon, hook your thumbs and reach up. And breathe, maybe look up. And listen to your body. So you may like your foot flat at the back. You might like to tuck your toes, kind of see what feels good in your body. Lightly engage the core and then lift and arch in the back. Shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Really nice. Hands either side of the front foot. And let's sink back And then push that front foot a bit more forward. And breathe here. Relax the shoulders. Long breaths, no rush. And now step onto that right foot. We're going to come to standing, keeping the left foot at the back of the mat. So both legs are straight. I'm going to fold over that front leg. And breathe. Again, that scissoring action in the hips. Relax the shoulders. Really nice. Hands down, step back, go through vinyasa or meet us in down dog. No rush. Let's go left side. Left leg straight up. And then bend the knee and open up in the hip. Push evenly in both the hands. Firm in the standing leg, so push that heel into the floor. And as you lift the left hip, think of the right hip drawing under you. Lovely length and side body. Really nice. Inhale, straighten the leg. And then exhale, left foot forward between your hands, runner's lunge. So hands to the floor, chest forwards. Sink the right heel back. Sink the hips lower and lift the back thigh. And now let's walk the hands to the wide edge of the mat. And this time let's interlace your hands behind your back. Knuckles towards the ceiling and coming down. Maybe widen the legs more and you come a little deeper. Knuckles reaching up and over. And check the weight in your feet, that you haven't collapsed into the baby toe side of the feet. There's definitely a strong activation of the instep, big toe mound. And then you can feel that going up through the inner thigh. So it really helps with your stability as you stand in this pose. Last breath here. Release your hands down and then walk back to the front of your mat. And now here, let's come up into crescent pose. So reach the arms up and stay here. Push into the back heel and make it really luxurious. Sink into the front knee. And it's a lovely back bend. And now let's interlace the hands behind your back. So knuckles reaching away from you, shoulders away from the ears, and then heart forward. Front knee, deep bend, push into the back heel, and then scissoring action in the hips, and breathe here. Think of your core muscles helping you to lift and to lengthen. And now right hand down, feel good twist, left foot out to the left, and lift the left arm and breathe here. And infuse the pose with the breath. So inhale and exhale. Twist a little deeper. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. So do side plank each side. Right hand down, left foot halfway or all the way. Lift the bottom waist and reach and breathe. Let's go to the other side. Left hand down and coming to the right, left side. Very nice. Right hand down, you're in plank. Take an inhale. And then right knee down, and left foot forward between your hands, crescent moon. Hook your thumbs, opposite thumb in front, and reach up. Again, back toes can be tucked under or flat, whatever feels good to you. Lifting the chest. Engage the core. And let's do this deep hamstring stretch. So hands down and whoosh that left foot maybe a bit more forward. And breathe here. Relax the shoulders. Nice. Step onto the left foot. And then right foot comes a little bit closer in and fold over your straight legs. Really nice. Right foot comes to the top of the mat and have your feet wide, toes a little pointing out, and come down into a squat. So elbows on the inside of your knees, hands together in prayer. And so think of chest lifting. Push the hands together and elbows actively pushing the knees wider, and the knees resist. So the knees are pushing against the hands, and this helps you draw the tailbone down and lift the chest. So let's take a twist here. So keep that activation in the legs, right? So they're not passive. Right hand comes to the floor, and then left arm reaches up. Push with that right arm and resist with the right knee. That's it. Let's go to the other side. Left arm down, left hand to the floor. Right arm reaches up. Breathing. Both hands down. Let's heel toe the feet together and come to a standing forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold. Bend your knees, come into chair pose. And now either knuckles together, hold your elbows, or reverse namaste, step your right foot back, not too far, and hands up your back. Really nice. Inhale, right hip forward, lift your chest. And then exhale, pushing the fingertips into the back so your shoulders are drawing back, your collarbones wide. Lean with the heart and fold over that front leg. Breathing. Right hip forward, scissor the hips. Carefully on an inhale, come all the way up. Widen your stride, turn to the back of your mat, open your arms, warrior two. Reach across on the back arm, breathe. Reverse warrior, left hand down, right arm reaches up. You can bring it over either. Back to warrior two. Turn your feet back to the front of the mat. Bend your front knee. So left hand now comes on the inside of your left foot. Left hand can either that rest on the floor or rest on your knee. And if you feel like it this morning, you could take the bind. So left elbow, left shoulder right in underneath. And bring the right arm back and around. So any version that works. Maybe the hands on the floor and top arm reaching over. Maybe the left elbow is on the knee and you're reaching, breathing. Really nice. Now straighten the front leg. Shorten your stride a little bit. Let's come into triangle. So left hand, shin, foot, ankle, floor. Right arm reaches up. Breathe. Both hands down, either side of the front foot. Step the back foot to join the front foot, top of your mat. Chair pose. Sink the bum. Reach. Take a deep inhale. Let's go left side. So left foot steps back, not too far. And either knuckles together, hold on to your elbows, or reverse namaste. Inhale, lift the chest. And then scissor the hips, firm the thighs, lengthen in the spine, lean and come forwards. Very carefully inhale, come up. Turn the feet, widen the stride, open that into warrior two. Breathe, reach in the arms, sink into the front leg. And reverse warrior. Carefully come back to warrior two. Turn your feet back to the front of your mat. Bend your front knee. So hand onto your thigh, reaching over. Hand to the floor, reaching over. Take the bind. Put one hand in and under and the other behind, and lift the top shoulder. That left shoulder draws back. And breathe. And here again, look down or up. Carefully release. Right hand to the floor or the shin or the leg. Maybe shorten your stride a little bit. Straight legs, triangle pose, and reach up. Really nice. Both hands down. Step back to plank. Bend your knees and come into child's pose. Tune in. Being present. A real loving internal gaze, real softness extended to yourself. Really nice. So let's come straight to lying down on our back. Just take a small spinal twist. We're going to take just a brief shavasana. So let your knees fall to one side. And then let the knees fall to the other side. And let's just one more. Let's take a happy baby. So feet are wide, knees drawing in towards your armpits. And now try to get more of your tailbone to the floor if you can. Back of your neck is long. Carefully release and lengthen your legs long on the floor. Eyes sinking back. Jaw soft. Tongue falling towards the back of the throat. And this real sense of just letting go. So now the body does its magic, integrates the effects. It's like you're allowing your body now to just marinate in the benefits. Strength work, breath work, flexibility. And the physical benefits of being present with a loving awareness. Again, science is now starting to catch up, and they can measure and see different parts of your brain that activate depending on the patterns of your thinking. See, you are affecting on a very physical level in your brain, neural pathways and connections. When you cultivate, consciously work on having an intention of loving kindness. And this effort on your part reaps all the rewards then. Okay. We need a certain amount of time to do this wonderful breathing technique. So let's draw the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And carefully come up to sitting. And find a comfortable seat, right? So take your time. So this particular practice this morning is called the Kyria to experience the original you. And it just has the effect, a very, very quick, of kind of balancing the energy in the body and of really letting go of nonsense and dropping in deeply. It kind of has an effect on your magnetic energy. And anyway, I'll say no more. It's all about your own direct experience. So for 9 minutes, we're going to hold a particular mudra. So you interlace your fingers and reach your arms forwards, right? Palms facing out. And we do 3 different breath techniques. So our eye gaze the whole time is down towards the tip of the nose. So the eyes are just slightly open. The first one we'll do for 3 minutes is inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5. Then we'll go to cannon breath. So cannon breath, you take a deep inhale through your nose, and then a very strong, explosive exhale through your mouth. So, and as you exhale, you draw the navel in. It's not fast, it's deep inhale and a powerful exhale. And then for the last 3 minutes, we'll inhale, hold the breath, and as we hold the breath, we pump the belly. It's a very cleansing effect, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. So let's start. Interlace your fingers, palms facing forwards, eye gaze towards the tip of your nose, eyes barely open. Inhaling for 5. Pause, hold the breath for 5. And then exhale for 5. And keep going just like that. If you find 5 is absolutely no problem and you'd like to lengthen, then go for 6. In, hold 6, out 6, or 7. You listen to your body and see what works. And hold the arms in the most effortless way possible. And you guys are all very experienced now in these long holds with the arms. And so you don't need to be told that it's not a muscular exercise. You feel the muscles, but it's the mind. And so if you feel like you just can't do it, your arms have to come down, just come back and really tune into the breath. And see, can you keep going? So finish this cycle. And then when you're ready to take a deep inhale. And then cannon breath. Navel draws in. Have the sense like you're exhaling any stuff you need to let go of, any rubbish. Powerful breath. Eye gaze just to the tip of the nose or to the floor. If that feels like it's making your eyes go crazy, just towards the floor, just where your feet are, your eyes just a tiny bit open, like 1/10. Anywhere you're stuck in your life, let it out. You've got this. Dig deep into your reserves, your strength, your determination, your will. You've got this. Keep going. Just 30 more seconds of this one. Then we're into the final bit. Don't have your attention on your shoulders. Focus on your breath. And now next time you take a deep inhale, hold the breath, and then pump the belly. If you're on the first few days of your menstrual cycle, hold the breath and just hold without pumping. And then when you need to, you exhale. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath, and pump as many as you can. So this breathing has very powerful cleansing effect, getting rid of a lot of subconscious junk as well. Cleansing. In the last home straight, you've got this. You can exhale through your nose, inhale through your nose. Excuse me. Nearly there. Excuse me. Stay strong. You've got this. We're nearly there. Last few rounds. Stay with it. Be present. Last time. Keep the arms up. I'm going to take a deep inhale through your nose. And hold breath. Hold, keeping the arms up. Hold. Eyes can be closed now. Hold. Be very still. I'm going to exhale, cannon breath. Keep the arms up. 2 more times. Inhale. Hold. Hold. Exhale, cannon breath through the mouth. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, cannon breath. Release the arms down. Drop in. Eyes closed. Be very still. Okay, so we have one more part. Just going to do it for 2.5 minutes. So index fingers up. The other 3 fingers are held down by your thumbs. You're going to make outward circles with your fingers, right? You're going to go very fast. Eye gaze down. And don't worry, my hands go all over the place as well. I go fine for a while and then you start going. And so just outward circles as quick as you can. Eye gaze to the tip of the nose. And the circles are going out from the heart as quick as you can. Just regular breathing. Just breathe. So you want to make them very vigorous. So you can feel your spine moving. And sometimes you start going in the wrong direction, they have to go back in. That's fine. That's it. As quick as you can. Be vigorous. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Nearly there, just 30 seconds. Keep going. Vigorous. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Little helicopters. Let's take off. Go, go. Last little bit. Last 10 seconds. And now take a deep inhale. Pause, hold the breath, squeeze up to pelvic floor. Chin in, chest lifted, shoulders relaxed, hold. Exhale, release down. And just sit really still. And drop in. And let your attention go to wherever it intuitively sits in your body. Of this sense of like rays of light radiating out from your heart center, filling the room with your light. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center and bow to that wise being within you, your original self. May you sit in the seat of this, your original self. And may your thoughts, your words, and your actions come from this place. If you have a few minutes, I would encourage you to just sit and dwell here. Because you know these 2 or 3 minutes now, it's hard to reclaim them later in the day. It really does deepen your experience to just, after all your effort, to dwell in this vastness, this quality of attention and awareness that you've cultivated. And thank you so much for coming this morning.